Khopesh, you'll have a 20% chance to summon a lightning bolt. This deals area of effect damage in a 3x3 area around your target. Especially useful for getting through groups of monsters quickly. The Khopesh's special attack takes this effect one step further, and for 50% of your special attack energy, you'll quickly attack twice. If either of those hits are successful, an additional lightning bolt is summoned for up to 100% of the original attack's max hit.
Man, this is so OP.
Is insanely strong and even does full damage against the corporeal beast. But before I get carried away, let me tell you guys about the Thousand Dragon Ward. Strong attack bonuses with more melee strength than a defender and some beefy defensive bonuses to round it off. But what really makes the Thousand Dragon Ward special is its passive effect. While wielding the Thousand Dragon Ward, you will be immune to pretty much all negative status effects. Dragonfire, Desert Heat, Poison, Venom, and many, many more. These two items combined are making the wilderness look extremely promising this year. Wildy good. Next, we're headed into Mauritania, and I hope you all remembered that I asked you to get 75 Slayer and a Gargoyle task for this one because we'll need a Brittle Key for where we're going. On the roof of the Slayer Tower are the Grotesque Guardians. If you can get a hold of the Mauritania Echo Orb, you won't need a Slayer task to access this Echo variant, and if you're good enough to come out on top, there's a chance you'll be able to bag yourself the Gloves of the Damned. As far as their stats go, they're just as strong as Barrow's gloves, which is very fitting for its extremely powerful passive effect. While equipped, the Gloves of the Damned double the effectiveness of all Barrow set effects and additional set effects provided when wearing an Amulet of the Damned. And luckily for us, the gloves...
That's kind of insane. That means Darox could hit like 200 or some shit. That's kind of cool. I think maybe we should do that.
To act as if you have an Amulet of the Damned equipped, meaning every set of Barrows gets turned into an absolute powerhouse with these gloves. Arim's set gains a 50% chance of combat spells dealing 60% more damage. The Carol set becomes a machine gun with a 50% chance to hit a target twice. And the infamous Darox set is going to be capable of dealing up to 194% bonus damage when at 1 HP. So grab your spades and get digging. The Fremennik region is our next stop, and while there aren't any requirements to get to our destination, you'll want to be prepared with at least some overhead prayers and a pet rock. Or, you know, a friend. That'll work. On the 6th level of the Waterbirth Island dungeon are the Dagannoth Kings. Each of the Dagannoth Kings uses a different attack style, so this won't be an easy challenge. But by defeating the Echo variants, you'll have a chance to get the 2 best pieces of jewelry that Leagues 5 has to offer: the Amulet of the Monarchs and the Emperor Ring. Both of these pieces of jewelry provide incredible stat bonuses: attack, defense, prayer bonus, melee and range strength, and of course a huge amount of magic damage as well. These 2 items really are a jack of all trades and make Fremennik the perfect support region to pair with whatever else you're cooking up. Now, who laughed at me when I said Fremennik was going to be S tier this year? Yeah, I thought so. The Kingdom of Kandarin. This place has historically been known as an especially strong region for magic users, and that's not about to change anytime soon. Just southwest of Castle Walls is the Smoke Devil dungeon, and you'll be able to take on the thermonuclear Smoke Devil here once you have 93 Slayer and a Smoke Devil task. But just like the other Slayer bosses, the Echo variant does not require you to have a Slayer task once you obtain the Kandarin Orb. This Echo variant of Thermi has a chance to drop an offhand item that allows you to tune into the elements of the world and exploit weaknesses like never before. The Devil's Element. This neat little incense burning looking thing provides some generous magic accuracy, a 6% magic damage boost, and some prayer bonus on top. But the real magic behind the Devil's Element is its passive ability to harness the power of the elements. While equipped, the Devil's Element counts as any elemental rune.
Oh,
and
that's
it will
sick.
allow you to double the effectiveness of any elemental weaknesses exploited. There are a ton of fun bosses across Gelenor with an elemental weakness which are going to be even more
Bro, no way they're bringing in their bloody elemental weaknesses into this. Bloody, they...
prominent with this item, and may even open some different strategies for you to try. In the previous league, the Tumakan Shadow was everyone's favorite magic item, but this will definitely close the gap for other elemental staffs like the Nightmare Staff to stand at the very top.
There's no way in hell I'm doing Nightmare, though. I absolutely hate Nightmare. I'm not doing that shit.
Alongside it. A little further to the west is the beautiful green area of Tyranwin. Okay, maybe it's not all beautiful. And for this region's Echo variant, you'll be taking a trip into the heart of Prifddinas to take on the Gauntlet. If you're up for the challenge, you'll need to tackle the Corrupted Gauntlet for a chance at the Tyranwin Echo Orb, which, once obtained, allows you to instantly skip the Gauntlet's preparation phase.
Ooh,
As
that'd
should
be
you
nice.
choose to fight the Echo variant, you'll be geared with a generous Gauntlet setup. This allows you to jump straight into the action with the Echo variant of the Hunlith. If you're lucky, well,
Honestly, that might be really fucking fun. I'm not gonna lie, like, an Echo variant Hunlith might be quite cool. If it's just action and you're in like a very powerful set and it's like a big fight, like a long fight, that could be a really fun bit of content.
fighting this Echo boss, you'll be able to get your hands on the Crystal Blessing. In addition to providing a big boost to prayer bonus, the Crystal Blessing harnesses the power of the Crystal Armor, allowing its accuracy and damage bonuses to be applied to all melee weapons while equipped. For those
That's insane. What the
who
fuck?
aren't all familiar with this gear, a full set of Crystal Armor will give you a combined 30% accuracy and 15% damage bonus. I can definitely think of a few weapons I
Oh my god, bro, that's it. That's unbelievable. I don't know what to do because I kind of want Barrows. That Barrows thing sounded freaking awesome. If I can go for the Barrows thing plus this, that's what I'd go for. Wow, that's
like to try
insane.
this out with, but I'll leave the experimenting up to you guys. What do you think would pair well with this? Across the sea is the Kingdom of Great Korend.
Yeah,
This
I think so,
massive
Devs.
landscape has a lot of great content to get stuck into.
I'll probably choose Korend as well because I like Korend.
But
I like
for
the
this
raids.
next Echo variant, we'll be traveling to the Farming Guild.
What?
At level 65 farming, you'll be able to enter the intermediate tier of the Farming Guild. And after planting and watching your Hespori seed grow into a giant angry plant, you'll be able to fight it, and defeating it will guarantee you the Korend Echo Orb. Obtaining this will allow you to fight Echo Hespori whenever you want, not requiring you to wait for a seed to grow. Befitting a piece of living nature, the Echo version of Hespori has a chance to drop the Nature's Reprisal, a tribrid weapon capable of using all three combat
Oh my god, it's one of those things. What are they called? You know, the choke daddy things. The fucking, what are they called, guys? The Sally, yeah, the Sallys. Oh, that's so cool.
styles. And what I love about this weapon the most is that even the melee option is a projectile, allowing you to slap on your best suit of armor
that's what they call
and
it, don't
attack
they?
with melee from a distance. Now, you will need to charge Nature's Reprisal with 1 Nature Rune and 5 Earth Runes per charge, but you'll be rewarded with its incredibly versatile stats. These are absolutely no joke, and I'm expecting total chaos from this item. Grab your tree trunks, we're going to the Chambers of Xeric with this one. The final stop on our tour today takes us to the Shining Kingdom of Varlamore, the
Ooh,
newest
Varlamore
region
could
in
be
Leagues
good,
5
actually.
with so many fun pieces of content to try out if you haven't already managed to do so. If you've been here before, then you'll know where I'm stood right now. The Fortis Colosseum.
No. What? Oh no, no way they've done
One
that.
of old school RuneScape's toughest challenges, and who better to test your league prowess than an Echo version of Sol Herodit himself? Now, you'll be glad to know that this works a little differently to the other bosses, and that by beating all of the Colosseum waves and Sol Herodit, you will guarantee yourself the Varlamore Echo Orb drop. This will allow you to skip the Colosseum waves to take on the Echo variant of Sol whenever you want. This fight
That's
will take
fucking mental. That might be quite cool. I'm not gonna lie though. That might be quite a cool goal to go for. Like low key, that might be a kind of a good goal to have as leagues. Like, if you could get good at, like, a piece of content through leagues, you could carry that over to the main game and then use it to benefit you. So that might be a shout.
You to your absolute limits. But if you have what it takes to defeat Echo Sol, then you will have earned a chance to take the Titan's items for yourself. Introducing the Sunlight Spear and the Sunlit Bracers. The Sunlight Spear is a two-handed weapon, boasting some generous defensive stats and an insane amount of melee strength for those big numbers we all know and love. But there is so much more to this weapon. Attacking with the Sunlight Spear grants you a stack of sunlight, up to a maximum of 20 stacks. And this is where the weapon's special attack comes in.
Oh my god, this is going to be fucking sick.
Using the special attack will consume 7 sunlight stacks, releasing the built-up energy and hitting every target around you within a 3-tile radius. What's even more impressive about this special attack is that the damage is increased per point of prayer bonus that you have. Good job the Colosseum might just give you something to help with boosting that. The Sunlight Bracers provide powerful utility through their strong stats.
Promise, I can't do the Colosseum. You can't do it normally. I wouldn't bother, it'd be a waste. Don't you remember what Leagues was like, Charizard? It makes everything so much easier. You can have like tanky stuff that makes it so you're like constantly wearing a Din's Bulwark. You can have stuff that makes it so you hit insanely high. So like potentially doing the Colosseum on Leagues might be a good shout.
But more importantly, their passive ability.
Oh, healing received is increased by 100%? Jesus. That means that if you like ate a shark, it'd be like eating 2 sharks. You get 40 HP.
Which increases all healing you receive by 100%. Sharks go from healing 20 to 40, and just one Ceradamin brew can heal as much as 128 hit points. And there are a ton of other ways to heal in old school RuneScape, making this item incredibly versatile no matter what regions you're thinking of going
This
for.
is fucking awesome.
I think it's safe to say that Varlamore is shaping up to be an incredibly exciting new region.
I don't know. I thought that was
and that
weird.
concludes our tour of the Echo bosses for Leagues 5 Raging Echoes. And I hope this hasn't thrown your current plans into absolute confusion. I'm sure absolutely no one out there had their mind set on what regions they were picking. Leagues is the most fun I've ever had in old school RuneScape, and I just know you guys are going to love this one. So make sure you do 3 things before this video ends. Check out the reveals blog on the Old School RuneScape website if you want a sneak peek at the daily reveals from now until launch. Link to that in the description, by the way. Also, let me know in the comments what your favorite Echo Boss reward is, and make sure you're locked.
Damn, boys, that was freaking awesome. I'm glad we waited a little bit for that, because that was bloody amazing. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Wow. I'm really excited for Leagues now. That'd be really cool. I'm going to have a sit down and think about what route I'm going to take. I'm maybe thinking Varlamore, Chambers, and Mortania. I missed it. Can you reply to it, George? What are you saying?